This is a high stress job, and so I will say in vet school most of us were type A, like study, things had to be in a certain order type job. Does that mean that has to be that? No.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
The following is an excerpt from the Brain Gain Navigators series. For more information on this series, click on the Brain Gain tab at BusinessJournalDaily.com.
I've always wanted to be a vet. I've always had an interest in animals and a background in science. So when I was little, instead of playing house, I was playing veterinarian or like doctor. For me, I'm more of a pet person, and so I like that I can do all the things that a human doctor can do, but I don't necessarily have to specialize. I don't have to be, an anesthesiologist or a cardiologist, and I can do a lot of those same things in my pets unless they truly need a specialist down the road. We know that there's going to be patients that we're going to be able to fix, sometimes help to somewhat, and we know regardless of how good we do, there are going to be patients that don't end up the way we want. And I think those are the ones that are the sad ones, or the patients you've seen since they're a puppy and now they're at the end of their life and you're going with their family for euthanasia. This is a high stress job, and so I will say in vet school most of us were type A, like study, things had to be in a certain order type job. Does that mean that has to be that? No. If you're more carefree, move-free, you just have to realize that some of the stressors are you have unforeseen circumstances. You have walk-ins. You have things that don't necessarily go the way you had planned, even if things are healthy and normal. So you just have to be prepared for those unanswered things. So a lot of vet school applies now, obviously, beforehand. So a lot of your background, depending on what classes you have available to you, so your biology, your chemistries are really important, how drugs are mixed. Thankfully, a lot of some of these things are written out for us in the drug information, but it's still important to know the backgrounds of these drugs and understand the names. So biochemistry was one that was really good as well. Math is important. Do I use geometry? Maybe not myself, but some of the specialists use that for planning of surgeries, flaps, things like that. So even though it may not necessarily apply totally to general practitioners, specialists use a lot more of the in-depth math and calculations than we do ourselves. There's so many vast opportunities. So if at ever point I decide that general practitioner, whether I'm bored or it's not for me or my lifestyle, I need something changed, you could work for the government. You could technically we have a background. It would take a lot for me to reintroduce myself and reformalize with all the new farm animals, but I could go work for large animals if I wanted. I could go specialize, do radiology, oncology. So you're never stuck in one position, which is nice. So the biggest things, volunteering, shadowing, there's so many aspects. I think sometimes people get in their head, I'm gonna play with puppies and kittens all day, and you see all the good aspects, but experiencing the bad too, because that can be hard. There's a lot of high burnout in this field, and unfortunately, and all of us like to be perfectionists, and sometimes we're not always where we want to be, or we're a lot harder on ourselves than we are. But really shadowing as many vets as you can in many different aspects of careers as you can.
The technician program is a new program at Eastern Gateway Community College. The program is going to start in August, and right now we are accepting application. There is a lot of interested individuals to participate in the program. If they want more information, they can go to the Eastern Gateway Community College website, and there is 800 number that they can call. They get the package. The package has all the forms and necessary information for them to apply to the program. There is a prerequisite program that they need to take, math, chemistry, English, and they can also transfer some of their credit from high school or college back to the program is also acceptable. Angel for Animal and Eastern Gateway Community College, they are partnership, and majority of the classes is going to be at the Angels for Animal, and the students are going to have opportunity to hands-on and see and shadow veterinarians. One of the requirements to get admitted to the program is field experience. The applicant must have minimum of 40 hours of field experience. They can get their experience at Angel for Animal, any hospitals, any clinic, and all they need to do, take the form, get their 40 hours, and then we bring the form back to the Department of Health and Science and Dean of the college, and she's going to review it, I'm going to review it, and the applicant get admitted.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit BusinessJournalDaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to AfterHoursYoungstown.com.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank. BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
I like a bank that's a pillar in my community.
I like a bank so cutting edge, they have a lab branch.
We are so alike.
Well, we do both bank at Farmers National Bank.
farmers.
Stand strong.